Okay, let's start with Tacky Theresa. She was a part of this episode today, and she was getting on my nerves like she always does. First, um, she's so fake. She wants to sit there and act like and talk about Xander's mother like I'm just worried about you and whatever, and the drama. Like, what if she's another psycho? We don't need another Constantine in our life. And what if she just says a lot of vicious things? And then Sarah's like, you know what? I'm tired of you. Why are you like? What difference is it to you? And then they said it's not like you like Xander. Then she's like, and then she had the line said she cares about Barney and Sarah and all the other people. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't care about nobody but yourself. And then she decides to help with the invitations, which is obvious to try to steal the letter. And the invitation letter, she's so dumb, very dumb. Because even Bonnie's like, why would you want to help out of all people? Like, didn't the other day I was trying to get you to help me with boxes, and you said, "What? That's what the help is for." I'm like, and then she took the invitation. She carelessly threw that in the trash, so Bonnie was able to pick up the the letter, and she mailed it herself. So I'm like, Theresa, you are not only are you tacky, or gold digging, you're also dumb as rocks. I can't wait until you get yours. You're gonna get yours. And then also, I like how Sarah put her in her place about Holly, because that is her niece. So good for Sarah. Sarah was like, look, Holly is a kid. She made a mistake. Then Teresa's like, yeah, but not with my son. Theresa, you are the trash of Salem. So you have nobody to you are no right to talk about anybody. But moving on from that piece of trash for now, let's talk about Brady was trying to talk to the other piece of trash known as Alex. Brady put all the pieces together already before the reveal. She put it all together. He's like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't trust Theresa because Theresa will do anything for money. And then she said, oh yeah, no, I didn't hook up with Theresa until you rejected it and stuff. But yeah, she arranged all that. What if she? Because Theresa tagged along with us for Victor's will, and then she did all that. She probably looked at the letter, saw that you were Victor's son. That's what she tried to get with me, knowing that I would reject her, and played that victim. And Alex is like, "No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Nope, you're wrong. You're just this. No, you're just no. It doesn't make any sense. No, me and Teresa, we're the real deal. Teresa did the real da. I'm like, Alex, you can stay in denial all you want, but we all know Brady is telling the truth. I mean, man with a brain, like you can even see that Alex knows it deep down, but he's a jackass. That's his number one quality, and that's why I don't feel bad for him not one bit. Because of course Teresa doesn't care about anybody but herself. All the warning signs are there. You didn't want to listen. That's your problem. All right, Alex. And also, you've been nothing but a snob since you got money for 5 seconds. So guess what? You're about to not have that money when Xander take everything that you got. And I'm happy when he does that. Like I said, run that suit, run that ring, run that head. You can run you can run them combs, you can run that cologne that you're wearing, that expensive cologne that you're probably wearing, that you bought with Xander's money, run that to him too. You give Xander everything. I hope Xander makes it embarrassing for Alex. I would love that. Embarrass that fool. 'Cause, ugh. Alex is just, and then Tacky Theresa walked her ass in there. Talk about, and then Brady fake congratulated her. I'm like, Brady, you may be a four, but even you deserve better than Theresa. I'm like, ugh. I'm sorry that you had to sleep with her. But that's just a part of life, I guess. You gotta learn the hard way. Some ain't ish. Now moving on from that, let's talk about Nicole and Xander. They saw well actually before Nicole and Xander started talking, Nicole and Eric were on the phone. Um Eric checked up on her about Holly. And Nicole's like, I'm really more mad at Theresa than I am at Holly because Theresa is unhinged. She's a freaking dingbat, a lunatic. And she had no right to come at my daughter like that. And he's like, yeah, Theresa could be extra. Like, no, more than extra. Like, yo, Nicole should have beat Theresa down. That should have happened. She was ready. But Nicole hung up the phone from Eric, and then Xander came in with Victoria. So they both started slinging each other, throwing each other's past in their face. Because Xander was like, "Yep, it all worked out in the end." About yeah, even when you had a when Victor had you steal Nicole. I mean, no, steal what's the face? Kristen and Brady's baby, Rachel, and gave it to Sarah. And then and then you tried to kill Eric at our wedding, and he brought up, please, if anybody knows about stealing babies, it's you. You're a hypocrite. Then Nicole's like, how am I a hypocrite? Well, Nicole, you are in general, but technically you served your time. Nicole, Salone has that. So let's just be real. Uh, you're no better than them, but then there was a ceasefire, and she said, you know what, you're just, and then Xander's like, well, if you hate me so much, then why would you want to work for me? Um, why don't you just quit? Or better yet, I'll fire you. And then she said, you know what? I already said I'm taking time off to take care of my son. But you could try to fire me. Let's see how Chad will react to that. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna fire you. And then they started to have a humane conversation about how they struggled with their mothers and you know, uh, they were just but they were Nicole's grateful she got on decent terms with her mom before she died. And Xander's just like, he knows he was trouble as a teenager. And then ever since his non-bio dad died, that he doesn't even know that that's not his father, um, that the mother just turned to booze. So she's just, he just doesn't know if their bond would ever be repaired. And she's a mean drunk on top of that. But Nicole was grateful that he was able to have that humane conversation with her. I'm like, see, Sanders my boy now. That's my boy. He came across as a little bit of a prick at first, but I like that. I like him a lot. And he is just good people. And then, like I said, in Eric and Roman really didn't do much in this episode but talk to Eric for the 5 seconds. So I guess Eric is ready to leave town. Bye. To look at other jobs. Bye. I'm just saying. But then let's get to EJ and Stefan. Stefan's just going off because EJ couldn't get that trash out of jail yet. Gabby out of jail. And she's go. He's like, no, you're gonna lose your family. And EJ said, don't you ever threaten me again. And she said, oh, you said, or what, or what? And he talked about no. The deal was you're supposed to get me Get Gabby out of jail. And then EJ said, I did. I gave the judge the evidence. The judge was siding with me, but the judge said he needs Clyde's black book first. The physical evidence of Clyde's book in order to release her. Otherwise, Gabby stays in prison where she belongs. But they just but EJ's like, look, your plan backfired because Melinda took off with the book. So now that Melinda's gone with the book, she won't take my calls because I took her job. You can't even reach her. He said, the reason Melinda kept onto that book was to protect herself from those charges. So you need to drop the charges against Melinda. And he's like, well, how would Nicole feel about that? And Stefan's like, I don't care how Nicole feels about it. Now get those charges dropped against Melinda and get that black book today. So I can free my trash wife today. And then the end scene of this episode, we got the new Gabby. I'm not a fan of the Gabby character. I'll see what this actress could do in the role, but I just think Gabby should have just been by Clyde, and all our problems would have been solved. But, she's here, so nothing I can do about it, I guess. Whatever. But let me know what y'all thought about this episode today. I thought this was a really good episode, to be honest. It kept me intrigued. I was like, wow, so many intriguing stories and dialogue throughout the whole episode. I'm like, good job, writers. Keep me invested, Ron Carvalho. But let me know what y'all thought in this comment section below. Hit that like button, share this video if you can, and I will see you all in my live stream soon. Peace.